the ambulance is arriving.
Which one, Marker? Appreciate it. A couple of blowing snow and wind. A few spots ice, but other than that, you got a clean shot going that way.
And then back down there, you see they broke up about 2:15, I think.
Eastbound, you got this high winds blowing the snow over, it's causing black ice. You got them pulling out a big truck there to 187. And it looks like 197, you got paramedics over there with the rears. So, they're going to be a complete stop, just stay in the hammer lane. Looks like we got a couple wrecks at Table Rock at 150. It's all lights here. Get on the rumble strip, slow it down. We're about 14 miles an hour here. It's all lights, slow it down. Just get on the rumble strips if you're sliding.
people wonder why I go a little slow through here sometimes. I'm not trying to be the next one up in the center, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it looks like we got another one up here. They were talking about one laid over on a 142 mile marker.
Come on, going out if I can get over. On the radio, got on a few more slow down scattered between here and 197. Yeah, watch that exit ramp, boy. Looks pretty good. There's a few vehicles off there in the ditches, both sides, and, you know, they seem to be off the roadway. Better kick your four-wheel drive in on this exit ramp here. Otherwise, I'm just going to drive something towards me. So left lane, so you're on the right side. Just run.
Yeah, eastbound, you got to roll over. You're getting off at 142 mile marker and getting back on. It's clean. The guy fell asleep. You're going to have the problems at Table Rock at 152. You got some in the medium. 157, you got them in the medium. You got a lot of ice. And it looks like a 197 coming in the Rollins. You got a couple in the medium with ice. Elk Mountain was good. Looks like they got warnings at 11 o'clock tonight if you get across the Continental Divide. I'd recommend you get over to Cheyenne. Stop you on the right lane, get off the 142 right back on. Saturday, March 5th, I believe. It's snowing pretty good. Trying to park here. I got a half an hour left at the Continental Divide. Slowed me down. I could have made it to Clearfield. This is my next drop. But this is the Devil's Slide. Can't really see it because it's snowing out. But I gotta see if I can park here. Looks like this is the edge. See how close I got. But trucks are coming through and I gotta wait here for 10 hours. I only got a half an hour left. That'll get me probably just shy of Ogden. And I can't really park there. There's a rest area, but I know it's full. But getting over the Three Sisters is a lot of snow. It's 35-mile-an-hour speed limit there. Has slowed me down. I was going to make it to Clearfield 15 minutes shy. I put my winter front on because it was pretty cold out. But I'm right on the edge there. It's the best I can do. And the snowplow pretty well plowed everything. And this is the curb, so I'm right on the curb. but that's all I can really do. I'll probably push my mirror in, and that way nobody hits it. I don't want to wake up with this thing hit. I got it right on the curb. I filmed the Continental Divide. It was a lot of black ice. Got some wrecks right at Rollins, coming out of Rollins westbound at the 197, 187, and then Table Rock. It was 152 with that RV. This sure looks like it's a curb. I think it's just ice. It might be the sidewalk, but I'm legal. Everything looks good. I want to make sure I'm good. Got the lock on there. This lock here, you want to make sure it's weatherproofed, or it's got a cap on it. If you don't, then these locks just rust away with all the water and salt. Well, it's snowing pretty good now, but it's 11:30 at night, Saturday. I don't think anybody's going to mess with me. Everybody's trying to squeeze to that other truck. He's not really over like I am. Right now it's about 33 degrees out. But I want to make sure I got my winter front on. That's looking good. Well, when I wake up, I'll probably have a couple inches of snow on the hood. I wanted to stop at Medicine Bow, but I didn't have time with this snowstorm I was trying to beat, which I did. Elk Mountain, it would be 11 o'clock tonight. It would pretty well be 50-mile-an-hour winds with snow. But I'm through the canyon here. This is 84. And this here is, it'll cut through all the way around Parley on 80, right into Ogden. And then I take that north to Clearfield. I don't have to be there till Monday. But looking at the weather, you got to beat the storm, so I drove right up to it. And this is the front of this storm. Here comes the snowplow. But I'm hoping that they can get through here. It's just that truck in front of me. They're really having some problems. But I'm pretty sure I'm legal here. It's mainly for cars, but it's off season for the Devil's Slide. There's the snowplow. Never ending. But it's March. We got a couple more months to go when it comes to this winter. I gotta start making some movies. I've been so busy doing other projects. But I noticed there was tire marks at Wasatch coming out of the front door of the tunnel, and it came from the tunnel. You could see how it drove right up to the freeway. It drove right out, so it was parked inside the tunnel, and then it drove out through the snow. You can see the tracks. That it didn't drive into it, it actually drove out. That's very suspicious, and I just saw that about an hour ago up there at Wasatch. There's nothing there. There's no tracks except for the tire marks coming out of the tunnel going back on the freeway. That's very suspicious. Hope the big boys can check that out and see what's going on. It looks like they're still using that. And Medicine Bow, I did a nighttime one, and I got the cross-country ski guy. He must be the guy that does the mountain bike too. But they seem to be going there as cold and windy, off season. The park's closed, and I got traffic going through there down this windy trail. It's really offset, and it's right by where they parked those vehicles the first time I came over there and saw them parked there, those brown pickup trucks. And then they go down that trail. But I was going to go down there, but especially now because it's so cold and windy that nobody would be up there. It's Saturday, just to see the layout, but I might have to do another night patrol, but I'll make that the video for you guys. That's a night patrol I did. It was about 3 in the morning, but that was very important to make sure I continue with Medicine Bow. I got too much Mercedes-Benz vans going over there. I saw a taxi go over there this evening. I went by there probably about 5 o'clock at night. I really appreciate your time, but I'll get my videos going. I've been really working on child trafficking, where they pick them up and start using them as labor, and I've been busting them, and main ones is what we call scammers. And the scammers is something that I've been really working on, because that's a different project they got me on. But the first one would be Facebook, and how they do it is they actually pick out any of your friends. They find your friends on there, and they'll have the same picture. Everything's exactly the same, except they don't have any thing when it comes to their diary of what they put on there every day like your friends would do. But it would have all that, and then they message you, and you think it's your friend that's doing it. And it says that they're part of the government, and to go ahead and get this money. And we found out through Homeland Security, the big boys there, they said it's these guys in internet cafes in Kenya. And they're actually using Facebook. They take pictures of you as the friend, and then and then all the information from it, and then they make exact same copy of that, and you would go ahead and friend them and get them back on because you think that it came off. Now you have 2 of them. But the message itself is you're thinking it's from your friend that's telling you to go ahead and check out this government money, and that I got $650,000, and then you message that, and then they'll say they work for the government. Show a picture of somebody that works for the government, and then they'll ask for information. And then you give them their information, you fill out their little form they give you, and it's just a copy, and it's a Federal Express copy, and then they'll tell you that they'll mail you a Federal Express package, and it'll have money in it, and it'll go right to your door. But you have to give them money first, and you have 3 choices: $1 million, $650,000, or $350,000, and then you give them say $8,000 or $10,000 if you want the $1 million. And then you get the package, and the package is just tissue paper. So we did a big bust on that, but I just want to let you know their activities. So if you have Facebook friends, even myself, and you think it's me recommending that, it isn't. It wasn't your friend. They just took a copy of it, and they impersonated your friend list. And that was a big bust that I did, but that's the whole gig of how they did all that. And the other ones would be working on other sites, friend sites. I try to stay away from the dating sites, but it's the same thing. But they'll go ahead and talk to you on your friends' kind of apps. You could tell by their pictures of their face that their eyes are always crooked, where they're never straight.
and one looks one way, one looks the other, and then others are straight. You could tell how they really offset it and really do Photoshop on it, so you can't get face recognition on that. And they do that really good, where they take a picture of anybody, say a lady or something, and really, and then pushes you to go and get your phone number and call that way, or go to Snapshot or Google Talk or something, and they move you off of that. Once you know that they're going to move you off of it, then they develop a relationship. So that's how they grab it. It's pretty well steps. And then they move them to their closer, so you think that you're talking to the same person. It's not.